Ozzy found a squirrel. Ozzy, did you get a haircut today? Look at your bow tie. That's so cute. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Hannah. I'm a flight attendant for a major U.S. airline, and today we are starting a 2-day trip. It is only 2:35 in the afternoon, but I feel like it is already 6 o'clock because I went on call at 3 a.m. this morning. And when I got up at 3 a.m., well, I didn't get fully up, but I checked to see where I was on the call out list, and I was the 8th person to be called for a 2-day. So I kind of just slept for 30 minutes, would check it, sleep for 30 minutes, check it. And I really didn't move up until about like 7 o'clock. And then after 7 o'clock, I moved to the second person or actually, I guess it was 8. I moved to the second person to be called, and I stayed like that until they called me at 12 o'clock, which I was very shocked that that it took them that long to call me when I was the second person. But I'm not complaining about it because Ozzy had a grooming appointment today, and I was hoping that they would give me something late enough to where I would be able to pick him up from that grooming appointment, because I would have felt so bad if I left and he came home from his appointment and I was just not there. But luckily they gave me this trip that gave me just enough time to go get them. I got assigned this trip and they still hadn't called me yet about Ozzy, and I was like, I think I have a 10-minute window for them to call me for me to be able to make it in time, and they called me within that 10-minute window, so we love that. But I have about a little over 20 minutes till my sign. I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff together. I don't see a shuttle, but I did see 2 just leave, so I think we have 3 that normally are on a rotation, so maybe the 3rd one is on its way. But let me get my bags together. We'll go head into this airport and get this little 2-day trip started. Day 1, all 3 legs, we were on the 319S, which is the only narrow body plane we still have that has the seat back screens, which they don't ever give us headphones for, so that's always fun. It's also the smallest aircraft in our fleet. It only has 8 seats up front and 120 in the back. Our first 2 legs was a Lexington turn. It was very quick. We didn't have any sits, and it was also light load, so it went by so fast. We had about 45 minutes on the ground between our second and third flight, so I ate my dinner, and then we made our way to Northwest Arkansas National Airport. I have never flown into this airport before, but I guess it's Walmart's biggest super center or something, so that's why we fly there. But when we get to the hotel, I check the bed, make sure nothing looks suspicious, no bed bugs, that kind of thing. And then I always go turn the thermostat down because I like for it to be really cold before I go to sleep. We just got to the hotel. In my last video, I was in Europe, and I mentioned that hotel rooms are typically a little bit smaller in Europe than in the US. And I'm not saying that every hotel is like this, but a lot of the ones we stay at are similar setups. So we have our living area kind of thing, a kitchen, a little desk area, and then you have your bedroom area, your tub, in your sink. So if you guys watched my last video, this is a lot bigger than those European hotels. Now again, not every American hotel is like this setup, but I've never been to a hotel in Europe that is set up anywhere like this. So that is something that I've noticed just from traveling all over. But it is 10:08 local time. They are an hour behind Charlotte, so it is 11:08 my time. I am pretty tired because from doing the whole waking up every 30 minutes to check and see if I was going to get called, I am just tired from that because I didn't get the best sleep. Usually when I'm at home, I've been tracking my sleep score. I have one of the Ultra Human Ring Air, which I am a partner with, and you guys can get a discount using a code, but it tracks your sleep, it tracks your movement, it tracks your recovery, it tracks all kinds of things. And so I've been using it a lot to track my sleep. And at home, I usually am in the high 80s, 90s area. last night I think it was more low 80s just because of that. I'll be curious to see how it is tonight. Typically I work early morning flights, so I have to get up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And so it's harder for me to go to bed early enough to get good sleep. Tonight, it's so late that I should be able to fall asleep pretty easily. My plan is to set an alarm because I want to get up and do a workout in the morning and then take a shower and then do my devotions while I'm like letting my hair dry. They also have free breakfast for us downstairs, so I might try to go get that. So we'll see how my sleep score is tonight. Typically it's in like the 60s, 70s when I'm at work because I just don't sleep good on trips, but I'm thinking that maybe since this is like normal bedtime for me, it might be a little bit higher. But let me change out of this uniform. I'm going to wash my face and go ahead and call it a night for day number 1. Good morning. It is day 2. It's also go home day because it's only a 2-day. Normally I do 3 days, so this is going to be a nice little short trip. We have 3 legs today before we can go home, but we also have a little bit of time before we will start those 3 legs. I figured today I would show you guys like time-wise what my day looks like as a flight attendant. Obviously mine's gonna be a little bit different than other flight attendants, but to give you more of an idea of like time-wise what our days look like, because I know I show you guys like we did this flight and this flight, but it's like usually 2 minutes of our day, which this is not going to be much longer, but I can at least put like timestamps on like what's going on at what time. So we'll see how that goes, because sometimes I'm good about getting footage and then other times I'm really bad. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out today, but let's get day 2 started. I set my alarm for 7 because I knew I was going to be getting home too late to do some things that I wanted to do. But one of the first things I do in the morning is check my sleep score. This particular night, I got an 83. And what you can see on the app is how long you were in the bed. It shows you how many different sleep cycles you had. It shows what your heart rate was throughout the night and what your heart rate variability was throughout the night. There is also a section that shows your morning alertness. Mine is pretty low because I don't like to get up and go. I like to get up and just chill and relax and drink my coffee and just kind of sit around until I feel like I'm awake. But it also shows you exactly how much of your sleep is REM sleep, light sleep, and deep sleep. So it's just really interesting to look at all that information. But after that, I check up on all my little games that I have. I've been playing Township for probably 2 years, but my whole family plays it and we all kind of help each other out. So I like to just check up on my town. And then I also have a merge game that I play. Once I kind of check up on them, I really don't play them for the rest of the day. Like I don't ever get my iPad out to play games or my phone on the flight. I'm usually reading on flights. After that, I went down for breakfast, had some coffee, got biscuits and gravy. I had the muffin, but I didn't like the way it tasted, so I went back and got a bagel and peanut butter. Then went back to the room and did my devotions. I'm currently doing 3. I have one that's going through Genesis. I have one that's going through Mark. And then I also have a 365-day study that goes through the whole Bible, and it's through the Bible recap. So they give you notes on what you just read and kind of help you process everything that you've been reading, which has been really helpful. After my devotions, I did a little workout. The nice thing about the Ring is the app provides you with all of these free workout series, and then they also have just individual workouts if you don't want to commit to a whole plan. Some of the nice things about the plan is that they come with a meal plan as well. It's not just the workouts, so I thought that was really interesting. But I've been doing a Pilates workout through the app, which it's really nice on layovers because it's a quick workout. I think this one for this particular day was like around 25 minutes long, which is perfect because I just don't have time on layovers to be doing 45 minutes to an hour workout. Like most of my layovers are around 15 hours. This layover I think was like 13 hours. So I didn't want to spend an hour of that working out. Like 30 minutes is good for me, but it's been easy to get motivated to work out because I just click on the app and it tells me what to do. I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I just listen to someone telling me, all right, now let's do this. And I've really enjoyed it. And if you're wondering how accurate the Ring is at tracking stuff, I put that I'm working out on my watch as well, and the numbers are pretty much exactly the same. The my like heart rate was exactly the same numbers. The calories were a little bit off, but yeah, I mean, it seems to get the same numbers as the watch. So there's that. After my workout, I hopped in the shower, and then it was time to start getting ready for work. Yes, I do my makeup in bed. I have been doing this since high school. I just don't like to stand up when I do makeup. I don't know why. I just put me in the bed and let me relax. Also, this might make me a bad flight attendant, but I don't iron my clothes before I put them on, like uniform wise. I just don't have time for that. But after I'm dressed and ready, I repack all my suitcases. I just got a new tote and I am loving this one compared to the other one. I feel like it has more space. Then pack up my food. Time to go catch the van. Domestic trips, your van time is usually an hour 15 to an hour 45 before your flight, and you get to the airport about an hour before your flight. We were on a 320 for day 2, which is a little bit bigger than 319. It has 150 seats, and it also has 2 exit rows compared to the 319, which just has 1. Also, on these smaller planes, we only have 3 flight attendants instead of 4. Our first flight of the day was scheduled to take off at 12:08. We ended up leaving a minute early and then got into Charlotte on time at 3:17 local time. We try to do the service about 15 minutes after takeoff. Sometimes we can do it, sometimes we can't, depending on, how the ride is. And then after that, you just chill and go through every 15 minutes doing trash or just checking on the passengers. I'm not a big soda person, but I think since I see them all day on flights, I just will crave them sometimes at work. We had a 2-hour sit in between our first and second flight, so went down to the crew room and ate lunch, watched some Veronica Mars. We got to the gate and our plane wasn't there yet, so we ended up leaving 16 minutes late at 5:35 p.m. for our second flight, which went to Scranton, Pennsylvania. We landed at 7:29 local. We weren't able to do a service on that flight because of turbulence. The captain told us to remain seated the entire time. It was a quick turn in Scranton. We were super light coming back though, so we ended up only leaving 9 minutes late at 8:06 p.m. and landed on time at 9:32. It is 9:54. I just got to my car. My flying day is done, but I do still have an hour and a half drive before my day is officially over. So sometimes this time of the night there can be traffic because the highway I take is under construction. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that tonight, but let's get on the road and get this last little bit of my day over with. I ended up getting stuck in some traffic, but I hit it right at the right time. I thought it was construction, but it ended up being a bad car accident, and I was one of the few people that got to go through before they just completely blocked everything. It is 11:45. The wreck traffic didn't set me back too much, so that was good. It only added an extra 25 minutes to my commute home, so not terrible, but I am tired, ready to get in the bed. I'm letting the dogs go potty, and then we're gonna go to bed. Before I end this video, a few things that I get asked about with the Ring, since you guys do get a discount. I get asked if it is durable. I would say, yeah. I mean, you're gonna get some scratches on it, especially me because I do a lot with my hands, like at work. Push the cart back and forth, that's gonna scratch it up, grabbing onto that metal cart. And then I've also been using dumbbells, and they recommend you not doing that, but I'm not bothered by scratches, so that's with any Ring, is gonna get scratches over time. But as far as like any like crazy like stuff, no, it's just your normal little scratches here and there. I took it to the beach and it was fine. Like with all the sand and stuff, I swam in the ocean with it. Like, it's super fine. It's waterproof, so if you like to swim as an exercise, it is very durable for that. Is it comfortable? Yes, I don't have any issues wearing it sleep wise. I don't even feel it on my finger. There's a few times where my hands have swollen a lot that I need a break from the one finger. I usually just switch it to my other hand or switch it to this middle finger if I need to take it off of the index finger that I usually wear it on. The battery lasts typically, for me, probably like 4 days is around average for me. According to the website, it's supposed to last between 4 to 6 days, but I think that just depends on if you have it on like regular mode. There's a power saving mode that obviously is going to save the battery. You can put it on airplane mode, which will obviously save the battery as well, but I just leave mine on the regular because I will do like record workouts and stuff with it, and they make you turn it off of power saving mode if you want to record any workouts, so I just leave it off. So mine usually lasts around 4 days before I have to charge it. But 2, I don't like to shower with mine. You can, but I usually will put it on the charger while I take a shower and kind of just randomly charge it every day for a few minutes, and that seems to keep the battery lasting too. What else? Was there anything else about the ring? I can't think of anything else. Color wise, they have the gold, they have a silver, they have a platinum gray, a black, and I want to say like a titanium, I think are the 5 colors. I know there's 5 colors, and I think those are the 5. But too, with the scratches, they have like silicone covers you can buy to put on top of them to kind of preserve the ring, which I did order some because I wanted to get like a black color to put on it for when I wear, like, go to Carolina games and I'm wearing garnet and black. Gold doesn't really fit in with that, so on my everyday daily life I usually wear more gold, so that's why I went with the gold. But yeah, I wanted to get some of those silicone covers and to wear when I do like weights and stuff too, to just kind of help it from getting too scratched up. But yeah, so if you're interested in tracking your sleep and getting a fitness ring, tracking your health, that kind of stuff, you can go to ultrahuman.com, and when you purchase your ring, you just put in the code SIMS10 to get 10% off your purchase, which once you purchase the ring, all the stuff you track is included. You don't have to pay anything. I know there are some other rings out there that once you buy it, you still have to pay like a $3 a month or something. Not anything crazy, but still, it's like $3 a month to track the stuff that you bought the ring for. It's like, why wouldn't you just include that? And it comes with a bunch of extras. I showed you guys the workouts. It has like sleep stuff, it has meditation stuff, breathing exercises, like all kinds of random stuff that just come with it. You can track your period, ladies. They're starting to add some more features too, so by the time you get yours, it might have some even more features than it offers right now. They do generally update the like ring every, I think I've gotten an update every like 2-3 weeks since I've had it, so they're constantly like fixing any kind of issues that they've been getting reports about. Also, the customer service has been really good. If there are any issues, they're really good about reaching out and like doing whatever they can to help you, so that's always a plus. But yeah, you can use that discount code. I will link the discount code in the comments for you guys. But as always, any questions, comments, whatever, put them in the comments below. I have 2 days off and then I go back on call, so we will see if my next set of days on reserve are as chill as these past 5 were. But that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.